Hey guys, it's Leticia from Flawless Crochet Flowers. Today's video is going to be pretty short as I'm going to be showing you how to color the Dragon Scale Alocasia with my markers. But first I'm gonna cut down my wires and get them ready. So I'm going to be taking this 18 gauge wire and I'm going to cut it in half. Now I have 4 7-inch wires. So I'm going to put those aside until I'm ready for them. And here's my alocasia that I'm going to be coloring today. And I'm going to be using the Color It brand watercolor marker. It comes with a total of 24 colors, but today I'm going to be using the Optimal Olive Green. You can use something similar. Okay, so let's begin coloring the leaves. Now before we begin, I want you to take notice that you can actually see the veins that we've created with the crochet stitches going around here. Now you don't necessarily have to touch up on all the veins, but I like to even them out. So maybe I'll skip one in between. You can actually Google the alocasia picture and use it as a guide. But here's how I did mine. also done it with the silver. I wanted to point out that when you're coloring the edge, you're going to be coloring inside of the single crochet edging as well as going on the top. Now that we've completed the coloring, I wanted to show you how I add my wires to the wire ends. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, so I just want to show you how I do it. So like I said, I have 4 7-inch wires that I'm gonna wrap together with my wire end. And I usually start maybe about a 1/2 inch down from the beginning of the silver wire, and then I begin to wrap. Just wrap it in place a few times, maybe about 5 times. Or more. And then what I do is I take my wires, my silver wires, and then what I do is I push the 4 18 gauge wires that I just added up against the back of the leaf. So I'll be holding on to the silver wire, and then I'll push it up against the back of the leaf, bringing it up all the way. And then I'll continue to wrap the rest of the way.